2 to 6 with my woes.
Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I'm doing a collaboration with Chrisspy, Desi, Perkins, and NikkieTutorials. I'm actually gonna link all their videos down below and make sure you subscribe to their channel and also watch their video because they're just gonna blow your mind. We were inspired by the Bad Blood No, by Taylor Swift's Bad Blood music video. The look that I'm gonna be recreating is the look Zendaya was rocking, which is, can you guess? Cutthroat. Okay, let's be a little less dramatic. Cutthroat, which is ironic. I completely can relate to that right now. If anybody BS's me, you are cut out of my life, Zendaya was looking mighty fierce, rocking that look, except I put a little twist to it just because the hair was not working for me, so I decided to go with sleek straight. Before we jump into this tutorial, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you feel like getting social with your girl, you know where to find me. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, all under Beta Beauty. All right, let's do the damn thing. So we're gonna start off with priming and hydrating our skin. I've been using this La Roche-Posay Anti-Shine Daily Moisturizer and I have been loving it. And this actually can act as your primer. I have tested it, guys. I've worn it throughout the day and it's completely saved my life. You guys already know I like to use the Becca Poreless Primer right on my T-zone just because I am really oily. I'm gonna prime my eyelids with this Lorac Behind the Scenes Primer. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Natural Matte Palette and I'm just gonna take these two shades right here and run it over my eyelid. And this is just to set the base. Next, I wanna create this wing that's going over my tear duct. This may be tricky depending on your eye shape, so just take your gel liner, which I'm gonna use the Inglot gel liner with my Tarte slanted brush. And I find that it works for for all eye shapes. Regardless, a line literally from your tear duct where there's an indent, just create a line straight out. And it doesn't matter if it's messy right now. I'm gonna clean and sharpen up all the edges at the end. I just like to kind of like pinch the skin on my nose to make sure it's even. Perfect. And then fill in the inside right here. Now that we have that, I'm gonna go ahead and create the rest of my line. Okay, so I only wanna take this liner up to the middle portion of my eye. I like how Chrissy's like, what's going on with your hair? See? When you have a feeling it's not good, stick with it. So once you've created your base, now you want to create volume. I'm just gonna run this liner inside my eye. The rest of this I'm gonna fast forward, but basically all I'm doing is connecting this right here, making the point sharp. Now with my handy dandy Q-tip, see how it's pointed? It makes my life way easier. And just a makeup remover to clean up my liner. I also want to set my liner since it's cream. Sometimes I notice that it transfers to my eyelid and I'm just using the NYC liquid liner. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Lip palette and take this color Fashionista and I'm gonna smoke out my under eye so that it looks exactly like this. Next, I'm taking my Chromaline Basic Red. Then I'm gonna create a wing going out as fierce as possible. What I wanna do next, again, is take my sharp Q-tip and just dip it in my makeup remover. And I'm gonna manipulate this line that I just created for it to be even more sharp. You could use concealer for this step, but I find this more effective when I'm doing liners like this. See, now I got the wing that I want. And to set it, because this cream tends to crease up, actually it doesn't tend, it always creases. I'm gonna use the Sugar Pill Pro palette. Love Plus, which is this color right here. Now that I got my liner poppin', I'm gonna take that same color I just set the liner with. Next, I just feel like this look, if we're gonna do this look, we're just gonna go all out. So I'm gonna add bottom lashes, and I'm using the Ardell individual short lashes, and I'm gonna pop 2 on the outer corner, 2 on the inner corner, and then I'm gonna switch it up on y'all and take the double flares. These are still the Ardells, except these are medium, so they're a little longer, and now I'm gonna blend all my lashes together using the Benefit The Real mascara. And I like this particular one that I have because it's really dried up. So the perfect amount of mascara will get onto my lashes and I won't look like I have tarantulas up here. Next I'm gonna take my House of Lashes Noir Fairies, pop these onto my eyes, and then blend it in with mascara. And I'm gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And with me, it's like World War V every time I do my eyeliner. And then I'm gonna take a good old Q-tip and run it across my lashes. And then look, takes all the extra product off. Okay, so now that we got the eye situation sorted out, let's move on to the face. I'm gonna use the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and this is actually a new product for me. I've only used it a couple times, so I don't necessarily have an opinion for you just yet. So definitely stay posted because I will let y'all know. And this is in the shade NC25. It is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but foundation usually oxidizes, so that's why you can go a little lighter if you would like. Then use your bronzer to warm you up. Ooh, this is like a ghost. This is really not my color. All right, the next thing I wanna do, this is literally my best friend. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Translucent Pressing Powder. I'm gonna take this brush and just press it into the areas that I tend to get most oily, which is my T-zone. Now, I wanna go a little heavy with my contours, so I'm gonna use cream and blend it out. I'm taking the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Walnut, and my jawline is right here. And just a couple of itty bitty dots up here. I have a tiny forehead, so I actually need more forehead, but we are gonna improvise. I'm taking this mini dual fiber brush and blending out my contour with it. Next thing I wanna do is take the same color and give myself a little nose job. And again, this is how I contour for my particular nose shape. If you're trying to make your nose thinner, keep these lines closer together. Okay, we're done. You already know though, I like to use powder to set my contour, and I love the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I just actually use all these colors, but for today I'm gonna use these and blend them together, and then start flicking the wrist. Now that I have the general guideline of where my contour is gonna be, I actually wanna go in with my Beauty Blender and my Ben Nye luxury powder in Cameo. I mean, whatever you guys wanna call this, cooking, baking. I personally really prefer this method because it really helps clean up my contour lines and gives me that sharp edge that we all like. The concept behind this, I mean, if you guys been watching my videos, I try to explain it in every video just in case, but basically when you let products sit on your face, your own body's temperature heats up the product, so then it oxidizes, and then the emollients in the product, whatever sinks into your skin and sticks, and then when you blend it out, the rest just falls off, and this gives you a longer lasting effect. But the reason why I like to do this is really just for that sharpness and that airbrush feel. So I'm just gonna look like a crazy person for some time. I'm gonna take my NARS Creamy Concealer in medium and just run that right underneath my eye. I know I sometimes tend to jump around when I'm doing my makeup, but it's just a reflection of how my brain is. It's all over the place. And then to bring some balance, I'm gonna go right over my chin with it. Forehead, and then take a clean beauty blender and just blend all this out. Okay, the next thing I wanna do is take that same powder that I have here, and we're gonna look like a true crazy person now. So I'm gonna just press this right underneath my eye. Depending on your skin type, you might not necessarily like this technique right underneath your eye, but for me, because I'm so oily, my makeup tends to just run. This really helps secure and lock in my concealer. And we're just gonna look crazy and let this bake for some time. Okay, so while this is doing its magic, cooking in the kitchen, we're gonna move on to the lips, and I'm gonna take MAC Night Moth and just line my lips with it. I am looking at this picture and her lips are like plummy brown. It's like in between. We're gonna use a couple different colors to achieve it. Next color I'm going in with is the Anastasia Liquid Lipstick Sad Girl. And then if you mess up, don't worry, you can just take your concealer brush and clean around the edges. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of my MAC Film Noir and go over this. Dust all the excess away. Literally, this is magic for my under eye. Saves me every time. Now that everything is set in place, I'm gonna take a dual fiber brush and run it over my contour just to smooth out the edges. I'm gonna take this blush, Melba, and apply it to the apples of the cheek just to bring some life back into my face. All right, guys, this look is complete. I hope you enjoyed this collabo, and don't forget to check out everyone else's video down below and send them some love. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. How much time do you spend at the mall, Jeff?
All day, tap, all day.
Don't mess with me. All the girls in the club tonight, yeah. Okay.
What's going on with the hair?
It's like Zendaya's hair. It's pulled back. Oh my God, I look like I got punched in the face.